What's going on, my people? What's going on? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You already know what time it is, man. I'm finna get active again and again and again. Man, pushing forward and I'm ecstatic. Your boy got a little momentum behind himself, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely wanna try to get some more done. So today, what we're gonna do, man, we're gonna try to go ahead and get this crankshaft sprocket in place. And we're gonna also get the dry gear for the oil pump in place. And then I'm gonna have to run out, go get the oil pump for this bad boy, you know what I mean? So moving. Eventually I'll go ahead and close that portion of the block up, and we're gonna go ahead and keep things going. But before we get started, you already know what you gotta do for your boy. You gotta like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Definitely smash that notification bell, that way you can stay alert to all the new drops. You did. So let's get at it. So right now, man, we got that gear, you know what I'm saying, in place. Got that gear in place, you know what I mean? Getting this bad boy heated up so we can go ahead and slide it relatively easy on the camshaft. You know what I mean? So got the motor sitting here ready to go. Kinda turn my key to face top dead center, which you really ain't gotta do this part. Just as long as you know that, you know, dot to dot on these bad boys need to line up if we're gonna do straight up timing, which that's the dot right there. You can see it, so that bad boy will spin down this way, in a way. And then we're gonna line the 0 degree up on that one, or the dot if you got one on there, you mean. So right now what I'm doing is I'm heating the gear up. I'm heating it at 350 for about 30 minutes. So that should give us enough heat to, you know what I'm saying, expand that metal a little bit. And then that should make it a little simpler to get it slid in place, you did. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna be right back. In the interim, I'm gonna have me a little drink, you did, so hold on. That bad boy, that slid clean on, boy. That boy on it, boy. Ooh. Look at that easiness, boy. I ain't even had to bang nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, easy. 350. You know what I'm saying? 350 for 30 minutes. 350 for 30 minutes. And then just slide right on the place. You know what I'm saying? Easy. So now that that's in place, the next thing we gotta do, man, we gotta put this. Is it on? I just want to make sure it's all the way back. Oh yes, it's all the way back. So that should cool down, and then once it cool down, it'll be locked. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure that bad boy. Oh. So there we go. Now next thing we need to do is we need to put this gear on this bad boy. So it's gonna take the same situation, man. We're gonna heat this bad boy up and slide it on, and we should be good to go. Let's see. See what's up with this. Alright, so it's already not cooled down, and I can't even slide that back, but I can't pull it. I'm pulling on it, and I can't pull it off, so it's on there tight. So we good there, but I'm gonna have to find and do some research about this. So this is the oil gear, the oil drive gear that came with this. You And of course I went with a Rollmaster Red Series. And this bad boy is just supposed to slide right over it. Right on this bad boy. But it's just like literally, as you can tell, it's just literally sliding on. So from my understanding, that thing right there ain't supposed to be able to move at all. So I don't know how important that is for it to be locked in place, but let me look into that. So we're finna go ahead and put this chain on, man. So it's finna get real messy like. Let me get some clearance or whatnot. So like right now what I got the gear in place. I got it set at top dead center. And of course, like I said before, man, you gotta have that dot. So it's almost like a dot to dot situation, man, to let you know you're at top dead center. So what I got right now, I got my timing chain that's kind of soaking in oil, which is good clean oil. You know what I'm saying? We got that Mobile 1 full synthetic oil, and it's gonna get a little messy. So let this drip down just a little bit. And being that this is good clean oil, I'm definitely finna pour this bad boy back in that jar. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be too bad on the messiness though. So let's see what we got. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take this off. And again, gotta be careful about that cam. Put this like this. There we go. It's not, so you gotta kind of like hold that cam up. Again, you gotta be careful with that cam, cause there we go, we top dead on that. You gotta be careful on that cam on that back side, cause it will slide out of place on you. So now that we got that, we got it in. We'll go ahead and put these bolts in. Just kind of make sure we hold that bad boy in place. Go. So again, top dead center, man, you want to get this thing set. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna tighten these down. I'm just twisting them by hand right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and lock them down in place. Figure out our torque spec real quick. I want to say the torque spec on these bad boys is somewhere in the 20ish range. So I'm gonna torque them down just to kind of make sure it's seated properly. And then what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna take one bolt out at a time, and I take one bolt out at a time. I'll be able to put some Loctite on each one of the bolts, and we're gonna use red Loctite to make sure it's tight. But that's what we got, man. So let me find this Loctite. Let me get all my little other tools in order, and I'll be right back with y'all. We got to torque these down to 25 foot-pounds. After I read my ARP bolt guide. I got it set at 25, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around evenly them just to make sure, you know what I'm saying, we get this bad boy on decently. Go around nice and even until we hit it. Boom. Go here with it. Boom. Same thing here. Boom. So we got 25 foot-pounds. There we go. So now that I'm at 25 foot-pounds, I know it's seated properly. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take each one of the bolts out one by one. I'm gonna put some red Loctite on it, on each one of the bolts. I'm gonna go right back around and torque it back down to 25 foot-pounds. Now, you may have to wipe the bolts off because it got a little oil on it. Wipe that bad boy off real quick. We're gonna go right back in with it. Torque it right back down to 25 foot-pounds. Bam, easy. And we're gonna do the rest of them just like that. All right, there she go. You know what I'm saying? Easy. You know what I'm talking about? So, next steps, man, would be me getting this oil pump or whatnot. So I figured out the little dry situation, man. So it is supposed to kind of like slide on and off. But then what happens is once you put it on there and you put the oil pump on there, remember we got to put the cover, but then we got to put that balancer on the front. Balancer or y'all know what I'm talking about. It ain't no balancer though. What is that shit called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? The little thing that got doggone, you know, hook up the freaking, what do you call it? The belt and shit too. I can't think of the name right now. But when you slide that on, basically it's gonna hold that in place. It's gonna hold everything and lock it down. You know what I'm saying? Crankshaft pulley. That's what it is. When we put that on there, you know what I'm saying? Over with. So that's it for this one, man. That's it for this one. We making moves. I'm probably go ahead and get that oil pump ordered up. Cause the sooner I can get that ordered up, the sooner we can get this cover on this front. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll be able to move and put the oil pump, what do you call that shit? The damn pickup tube, and get the oil pan on the bottom. And we're gonna start working our way up, you did. So stay tuned, man. We making moves. You did.